Kimber, how excited are you?
It's finally time. We're heading to Fort Boggy. We got about a 2-hour drive, give or take.
She's excited if you can't tell.
We finally made it. This is the longest 2-hour drive of my life. We got the pipeline that runs through here. Primitive sites, that's us. Pretty cool looking park so far. Haven't really gotten to see much of it, but we're gonna go unload. Probably go hit some trails, maybe go check out the pond and everything. We're now at the site. Pack contains my tent, my hammock, some lighting, a sleeping bag, a couple of other things. And whoever was here before left us some wood. How cool is that, dude? We're gonna get set up and I've got to make one more run back to the car. I left something back there and we'll keep you updated. Just got unpacked. I just kind of wanted to go over the gist of what all I brought on a 3-day camping trip, just me and Kimber. She's chomping down right now. Anyway, got a fan, just have to have a fan to sleep, some dog food, some of these other essentials. All this stuff I picked up on the way. That was in the plastic bag that I had, which is now my trash bag. But what was in the pack is this, which when opened has a bowl and some silverware in it. This is the camping stove, a 2-person tent, a hatchet, some tarps. Side here is a sleeping pad and my sleeping bag. And there's my hammock. And that's pretty much all I brought, other than some food I've got in the car that I'm gonna go grab here in a little bit. Trying to just keep it light, but got a little carried away. Plus this fan probably weighs a lot by itself because it takes 8D batteries. All the other stuff's pretty much light, but it's really my first time backpacking and just kind of using this as a starter trip, so to speak, and see how it goes. We're officially set up. Got the tent and the hammock set up, and I got a tarp over the tent because it's supposed to rain a little bit, but it shouldn't be too bad. I gave Kimber this stuff here. Got some of those collapsible bowls and I put some of this in there. She just wouldn't eat it, wouldn't touch it. We're about to walk back to the car and figure, well, she's not gonna eat it, so I just threw it on the ground and hung up her bowls. She's eating it off of a bed of moss. I don't understand her. Anyway, there's the hammock set up here. Got the tarp over the tent. It does have a rain fly, but sometimes those don't work as great. So whenever I go to bed, I'll just pull this down tight-ish. That way it still slopes down, and if it rains, the rain will slide off of it. Here's the inside of this 2-person Kelty. Appreciate the curbside junkies for letting me borrow it. Got a pillow, has a hole in it, unfortunately. Sleeping bag, blow up little air mattress. Put Kimber's bones in here and her food. And I got my little fan in here. Just got back to the campsite not too long ago, and I had a little bit of a rainstorm pull through. You might even be able to hear that thunder still. It wasn't torrential or anything like that. It was pretty solid sprinkle though. Anyway, Kimber and I put some stuff in the tent and we hunkered down. The tarp did a pretty good job. Didn't get any wet inside, so I'm pretty confident that if it does pour, I think it's supposed to storm in the morning, and I think if it does, I should stay dry. So do some dinner here in a minute. Kimber's starving, can't you tell? And might do some hot dogs actually tonight, so we'll let you know. What you munching on, Kim? Well, I got the tarp over the hammock now. Wish I would have done that before the rain came, because the hammock got a little wet, which is all right. I don't plan on laying in it today anyways. Trying to decide what we're gonna have for dinner. Got hot dogs, we got sausage, we got eggs, cheese, butter. Kind of feeling some eggs and sausage tonight. And then eggs and sausage in the morning probably too. It's a staple for camping. When the rain blew in, I moved what little firewood I had underneath the tarp where my tent is, right here, and it stayed dry. So, I mean, that's a really good sign that the tarp is gonna hold the rain off and You'll stay dry if you're underneath it. I think she wants another hot dog. Let's see. Ever since she was a puppy, she loved hot dogs. She loves her hot dogs. Kimber turned 9 in January or February of this year. She's getting old. I've had her for a long time. Everybody loves her too. She's such a sweet dog. Poor lady. Got the pot heating up. Citronella candle going. We're gonna do some butter, brown some sausage, scramble some eggs in it. And here we got some tortillas. We're gonna make some tacos. Egg and sausage chocolate tacos with some mild cheddar in it. Kimber might even have one. She's already had 2 hot dogs and a whole can of that. So, I don't know if she's hungry. Just like that, dinner served. I was planning on just chilling for the rest of the night until it got dark enough to start a fire. But Kimber's just walking around, kind of restless. I think she wants to go on a walk, so we're gonna go check the trail out. Maybe tire her out a little bit. She's old, but she's got a lot of energy. There's a little varmint trail that goes off in there. Trail opened up in this little bog. It's pretty nice. I'm enjoying this hike so far, as is Kimber. But the only problem is this trail circles all the way back to the main entrance, which means we're gonna have to walk to the main entrance and then walk all the way back to the parking lot where we parked, and then walk that whole trail back to the campsite. Oh well, what else is there to do in this beautiful park? So we're walking up the entrance path right now, which is alright because now we get to check out the pond and stuff, and the front side of the park, which I haven't even seen yet. I'm back at the campsite, if you can't tell. We got to see the pond a little bit. So many people fishing and stuff today. I didn't want to disturb them or anything, and I was kind of tired, so I figured I'd come back, get a little fire started, and just relax for the rest of the day. It's about time for bed. It is 9:46. I gotta check the weather. We were walking back earlier from the hike. Ended up looking at the weather, and it said tomorrow was supposed to be pretty bad with hail and severe winds, gusts up to 40 miles an hour, torrential rains and flooding. Fort Boggy's already kind of swampy, so I can't imagine what it would look like with torrential rain. So I'm gonna go ahead and let the fire burn. It's officially time for bed. Kimber, say good night. We'll check back in the morning. Good night.